Sarangi's musical evening. I'm Sana Makbool and I'm right now at Serena Hotel where Sarangi has organized this wonderful musical evening. It had initially organized a competition where the winners of the first season and the second season are going to be performing today. We have a large number of guests to attend this wonderful ceremony organized by Serena. And with me right now is Amal Rashid, who is the chief editor at Wings International Magazine, Islamabad. Thank you very much for joining us. How are you?
Thank you. I'm very much fine.
What do you expect from today's evening? Of course, we have two brilliant artists who were the winners of the first season and the second season. So what do you expect the evening to be like?
Music is the connections of soul. Music is the connection of friendship. Music is you can say it's a food of human being, I can say. So it's lovely to be here, and the artists, no comments on artists, everybody knows, and they are quite brilliant artists of Pakistan artists.
And now we have been joined by Aziz Bulani, who is the CEO of Serena Hotels. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Of course, Sarangi has been promoting the music industry for a while now, and we know that it has taken a lot of initiatives to promote cultural diplomacy and bring out artists of the country. How do you see the response so far regarding these two seasons by Sarangi?
It's a great response, and the biggest encouragement is that young, talented people, they are coming forward. And because we put the conditions that they have never been on television, they have never been on radio, they are not known artists. And mashallah, the way individuals, they have participated in the competition, it's fantastic. That has encouraged us to do more and more.
Right, as you mentioned, that these are artists who are not well known by the people of the country. How important do you think it is for us to highlight such artists and promote such talent in the country, which the large number of people may not know of?
I think it's important because the talents are there. If we don't encourage them, if we don't connect them to the right audience, they will never be able to reach to their potential. So I think it's our moral obligation, it's our corporate social responsibility also that we must promote these talented artisans. And that's one of the reasons that we have got Sarangi Gallery also.
And now we have been joined by Ghalib Iqbal, who is a former diplomat and ambassador. We will be talking to him about what he expects from the evening today. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you so much. Very well, thank you.
Of course, that today is a performance by two great artists that Serena has brought to light by hosting the competition, the first season and the second season winners. How do you expect the evening to go by? Of course, it's such great talent that's going to come out.
I think Serena has always produced outstanding programs, and this is going to be no exception. So I believe that everybody is going to enjoy, and the people who have not been able to join us this evening, probably they're going to miss it.
Right. Of course, we know that Sarangi has been taking such initiatives in the past as well, and bringing out various talent and artists to light and introducing them to the country. What do you think is the importance of such initiatives?
I think over the years, the country has seen ups and downs, and we have lost touch with creativity. And these are the events which produce people who can do creative arts. And we have a dearth of people who are doing creative arts. Look at painting, look at poetry, look at writing, music, prose, everything. And over the years, once we develop it in a way, I think 2 decades from now on, we can look back with satisfaction and say that Serena played a big role and big part in promoting these fields.
And now we have with us Ambassador Nasir Ali Khan, and we will ask him what he thinks of this initiative by Serena today and the artists that it will be presenting. Thank you very much for joining us today, sir. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Right, of course, Serena has been promoting these artists and talent in the past, as I'm sure you're aware of. How important do you think it is for such talent to come forward that a lot of people don't really know about?
Well, promoting any kind of music or culture in Pakistan is extremely important because it's so good for us to be able to project our soft image abroad and within the country. So I'm very grateful that Serena is making this effort, and we have so much talent in this country. I'm very glad that Serena is especially looking at young people and encouraging them to come forward and to be exposed to a larger audience.
And now we have with us the ambassador of Azerbaijan, Ali Alizada. Thank you very much for joining us today. How are you?
Thank you so much. How are you?
Good, thank you very much. Of course, as you know, the two winners of the two seasons that Sarangi has hosted are going to be performing today. What do you expect the musical evening to be like today?
I think this is a good tradition initiated by Serena Hotel. I already, this is the second year I attended this musical concert. It is very good for promotion of young talents of Pakistan, as well as it is a part of cultural diplomacy of Serena Hotel. And we very appreciate and we think that such kind of event will be beneficial and will be very good for promotion of Pakistan youth as well as Pakistani culture and promotion of Pakistani heritage to the public as well as to the international community.
And now we have with us our very own Rana Keser, who's a journalist and anchor at BTV News. Thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm very well.
Well, of course, you're here to enjoy this wonderful musical evening, which is quite contrary to what your job as a journalist entails. So how do we find you here?
No, well, it's not contradictory. I am myself being student of literature and art. I enjoy a lot music and art. Yeah, and especially in these times of suffocation, music is perhaps the only way that we can relax. Pakistan is not just like what it has been painted throughout all these years. Pakistan is a progressive, forward-looking country where music thrives, where art thrives, where thoughts process is going on.
Right. Thank you very much. I hope you have a wonderful evening, Mr. Rana. Enjoy.
Respected Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our very fabulous friends, Assalamu alaikum, good evening. I, Ahmed Nawaz, on behalf of PTV World.
And I, Sania Haroon, on behalf of Serena Hotels, welcome you all to an evening of music, an evening of melodies, an evening of Sarangi.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, before we just know about what Sarangi was and before Sania gives us the, the background of Sarangi as well, let's just have a huge round of applause for this fabulous evening that's been here. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause. Right, Sania, I know a lot of us already know what Sarangi is, but for most of the people, let's just know what Sarangi was, what the initiative was, what was the journey.
So, Ahmed, this is a part of Serena's cultural diplomacy initiative. The cultural diplomacy of Serena Hotels is an initiative that promotes arts, culture in Pakistan, and in Pakistani culture it promotes it. And Sarangi is one such initiative. It was an online competition. We held an online contest where there were submissions from all over Pakistan, so singers, bands, they all participated. And then with the help of some very esteemed judges like Nizar Lalani Saab, Sarmad Kafoor, Ms. Hadika Kiani, Ali Noor, we shortlisted them, and finally there was a winner that was selected for each season.
Well, Pakistani music is always special. I know the world's a global village now, but Pakistani music is absolutely mind-blowing.
It's a genre of its own, I'm sure. And you know what they say about music? They say that music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything.
Absolutely. And I think, it's an answer to many diseases. This is not just, music doesn't enthrall us all only, but it's a remedy for many other things at the same time as well. Right, now I think it's time now to introduce some of our heroes that are going to be here. They're real champions, and like we said, not just melodious voices as well, but they're a mixture of these different genres as well. You've got classical, you've got the other side of Western music as well, and the traditional Pakistani music. So I think you're in store for a very, very fabulous evening as well. So before that fabulous guy comes on stage, this wonderful chap from Rahim Yar Khan was the winner of Sarangi Season 2. Huge round of applause. Right? He had to battle his way through. We call it the Battle of the Bands, but he did come in. And from Rahim Yar Khan, and he's been, learning. He's a fast emerged as a cultured, experienced singer who actually feels the notes while he sings. This might just sound not so classy as well, but it's very important that what you're doing and you're enjoying it, isn't it?
I definitely believe, because it's important to be immersed while you're singing as well, and he definitely feels it while he's singing.
Right, and I was one of those lucky ones who, before this evening, got a little taste of him, and just, off the record, I got to hear him, and I'm not joking. He was absolutely fabulous because the choice of song he picked to give me a rehearsal is not is not something that can be pulled off very easily. And his first impression really did make a mark as well. This guy who feels the notes, like I said while he's singing, he's enthusiastic about music, and since his childhood, he's been learning classical music. So classical music, may I remind everyone, is not easy. It's a real, it's traditional, it's cultural, it's got those highs and lows. So it's not something that we can get so easy. Music is his forte, of course. And ladies and gentlemen, before we have this wonderful guy on stage, and we're going to invite him with a huge round of applause because he deserves it. And I think the energy we give to him is going to come back to us. And we're going to have this fabulous evening with his energetic voice as well. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's welcome on stage our first singer for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, in a huge round of applause once again, Mr. Ans Rahmani, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
Sani sani da pa da pa ma pa ma ga ma ga re ga re sa ni ga re ga ma pa da pa da ni da ni sa 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 ga re ga ma pa ma pa da pa da ni da ni sa sa ga re ga ma pa ma pa da pa da ni da ni sa o kadiya mil saamel yaar ve o kadiya mil saamel yaar ve mere lo ji pukar mere lo ji pukar o kadiya mil saamel yaar मुझसे बोले ना मैं लाख जतन कर हारी लाख जतन कर हारी मोरा सैया मुझसे बोले ना मोरा सैया मुझसे बोले ना मुझसे बोले ना मुझसे बोले ना Thank you, thank you. Love will find a way, जानिए गिरिए Love will find a way, जानिए गिरिए मेरे मन ये बता दे तू किस ओर चला है तू क्या पाया नहीं तूने क्या ढूंढ रहा है तू जो है कहीं जो है सुनी वो बात क्या है बता मितवा कहे धड़कने तुझसे क्या मितवा ये खुद से ना तू छुपा ओ मेरे मन ये बता दे तू किस ओर चला है तू क्या पाया नहीं तूने क्या ढूंढ रहा तू जो है कहीं जो है सुनी वो बात क्या है बता मितवा कहे धड़कने तुझसे क्या मितवा ये खुद से तो ना तू छुपा Clapping के साथ सोचता तू पूछता जिसकी कमी थी क्या ये वही है हाँ ये वही है हाँ ये वही है तू एक प्यासा ये नदी है काहे इसे भूल के तू मुझको बताए जो है कहीं जो है सुनी वो बात क्या है बता मितवा कहे धड़कने तुझसे क्या मितवा ये खुद से तो ना तू छुपा गम पगड़ी सारी गम पदगनी निधा दबा दमा गम पगड़ी सारी गम पदगनी निधा 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 पद 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 मितवा
The best thing about music is when it hits you, it doesn't hurt. So, plus, when words fail, music doesn't. So, I think that was amazing. And like I said, singing cultural is not that easy. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Ans a big round of applause once again.
It was indeed very beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. And just to remind you that Sarangi doesn't stop here. Once we hunt the talent and bring it to the limelight, it's just the first step. Sarangi goes where no one has gone before. The winner of every season does not only get limelight and coverage for all of their good work and for winning it, but they also get their sound album recorded by courtesy of Serena Hotels. Thank you.
And definitely, Sanya, it's going to go a step ahead than that because considering the format and everything which you told us, and we got to know about it as well, Ans is going to take off from here because not just the soundtrack, they also help with his very own music video as well. So I think that's fabulous. A huge round of applause for Serena Hotels as well at the same time. But Ans Rahmani is going to be a rock star from here onwards. And
Definitely, definitely. With this, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to request the CEO of Serena Hotels, Mr. Aziz Bulani, and the head of PTV World, Mr. Mirza Masood Beg, to kindly come up on the stage. The reason being that we have to give Ans Rahmani the audio track that we had developed for him. So, sir, could I please
ladies and
request
gentlemen,
both
in
of
a
you?
huge round of energies and a huge round of applause. Right, Ans, can we have you? Once again, the very talented Ans Rahmani. This is going to be Ans' very own first official track, which, with courtesy of the partners as well, is being released. We move on now towards the next one as well. Obviously, it's another bit of fabulous something as well. But we're definitely going to take a very short break in between until the instruments are lined up and everything goes around. So, ladies and gentlemen, time for a short break. We'll be back with some fabulous music once again. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sarangi once again. Oh, we've got some energy now, haven't we? That break really worked.
The energy definitely is rolling.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, okay, the next performance is going to be absolutely fantastic, as was the first one as well. I've got to be honest, I've heard about this band a couple of days back, and then obviously I went on to YouTube, and then I got a chance to hear about them as well. And I was taken away, right? Like, this kind of music in Pakistan is absolutely amazing.
That is true. Ladies and gentlemen, what I would like to tell you about this very dynamic band here right now, before we introduce them officially, is that they are all siblings. And they were the youngest, yes.
We never knew you clap on siblings. I would have had twins over here.
So while we were in our childhood, fighting over toys and having broken teeth, they were actually jamming together and making music and coordinating and still not fighting with each other.
Yeah, or maybe they were fighting and their parents figured out this is melodious and, let's give it another touch. But then again, I think, like I said, I mean it when I say I was really taken away, because this kind of music in Pakistan is, now suddenly becoming popular, and it's a mixture. And, she's as great, this band actually, and the melodious voice behind it, this lady is as great in English as she is in the local language as well. Let's welcome Ifra the band, ladies and gentlemen. All yours.
चुपके से उठते में समा जाए साजना, देखे मुझे जब वो आँखें मैं खो जाऊं इन आँखों के रास्ते कुछ कह न पाऊं उसे मैं, कुछ सुन न पाऊं उसके बिना मेरा जीवन जैसे कोई सुना गाओ सूरज की किरणों से बनता है चेहरा तुम्हारा, एक यही चेहरा है मेरा जीवन सहारा। आँखें तेरी मेरी नदियाँ, पल के किनारा, लाखों दुखों में अकेला है मेरा ये दिल बेचारा। ओ
Thank you very much.
प्यार भरे दो शर्मीले नैन, जिनसे मिला मेरे दिल को चैन, कोई जाने ना क्यों मुझसे शर्माए, कैसे मुझे तड़पाए। प्यार भरे दो शर्मीले नैन, जिनसे मिला मेरे दिल को चैन, कोई जाने ना क्यों मुझसे शर्माए, कैसे मुझे तड़पाए। प्यार भरे दो शर्मीले नैन। दिल ये कहे गीत में तेरे गाऊं, रहे साथ मेरे, दुनिया को ठुकराऊं, तेरा दिल बहलाऊं। डर है मुझे तुझसे बिछड़ न जाऊं, खो के तुझे मिलने की राह न पाऊं। ऐसा न हो जब भी तेरा नाम लबों पर लाऊं, मैं आंसू बन जाऊं।
ये 16 साल का है और ये मेरा छोटा भाई है।
डर है मुझे तुझसे बिछड़ न जाऊं, खो के तुझे मिलने की राह न पाऊं। ऐसा न हो जब भी तेरा नाम लबों पर लाऊं, मैं आंसू बन जाऊं। मेरी तुझे बन गई तकदीर, तू लगनी है गले विच एक जंजीर। मेरी तुझे बन गई तकदीर, सपना की बन गई किताबीर। तेरे बिना मैं ना रवा ना मेरा, तेरा जहर जे मैं पिया ते मरा की करा। जेड़ा दिल तू लाया मेरे नाल, मेरे यार कोई ना करे वे तू सवाल। मेरे नाल मेरे दिल दा की पता, केड़े पासे जाएगा हर थां टप के कम गाएगा। जेड़ा दिल तू लाया मेरे नाल, मेरे यार कोई ना करे वे तू सवाल। मेरे नाल मेरे दिल दा की पता, केड़े पासे जाएगा हर थां टप के कम गाएगा। हुण भी तू ना कर हुण मजबूर, मेरे दिल नू कुछ नहीं हुण मंजूर। हुण भी तू ना कर हुण मजबूर, होइए तू किस गल ते मगरूर। जींदा रवां मरदा रवां तेरे नाल, होके परा कुछ न गवा ते मरा की करा। I'll do this just once. I'll show that I can. God save me this once. And I'll sing for you, I'll work for you. My whole life would be just for you. To glorify your name would be everything I wanna do. And you saved my life from the darks of this world. Now everything I do is just for you. And you saved my life from the darks of this world. Now everything I do is just for you. I got lost, astray from the path, away from you than ever before. I do things I shouldn't do, but now it's back again. It's getting worse and no one's here to help me. The things that I did are coming back to me. So I turn to you and wash them tears, but I'm afraid that it's too late. Broken and stressed, I gave up.
Could we have the very talented Mr. Ans Rahmani on stage? Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for Ans. And the lovely flowers as well. Ans. And now can we have the energetic and the wonderful Ifra the band in a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
All of you, please. Chintu as well, let's not forget.
Chintu's had an adventurous evening. I've heard he got stuck in the lift twice. So, so a real adventure for him. We're going to leave with something very special. We're not going to leave you, not putting the cherry on top as well. We've got a fantastic something. Both of these performances, Ans and Ifra, would be combining something. We call it a Jugalbandi as well, but it's going to be a medley, a duo, and we're going to leave the show at that, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a beautiful fusion, both the qualities of Ifra and Ans. And I think we will see a little bit of both East and West combined, and let's see how that fusion comes out. Please enjoy.
आप बैठे हैं बालिन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है आप बैठे हैं बालिन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है आप बैठे हैं बालिन पे मेरी मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है मौत मुझको गवारा है लेकिन मौत मुझको गवारा है लेकिन क्या करूं दम निकलता नहीं है मौत मुझको गवारा है लेकिन क्या करूं दम निकलता नहीं है
सोचता कितने मासूम थे सोचता हूँ कि वो कितने मासूम थे क्या से क्या हो गए देखते देखते सोचता हूँ कि वो कितने मासूम थे सोचता हूँ कि वो कितने मासूम थे क्या से क्या हो गए देखते देखते का जोर चलता नहीं है।
मेरे नैनों की सुनकर जुबानें हो गई मोम कितनी चट्टाने। मेरे नैनों की सुनकर जुबानें हो गई मोम कितनी चट्टाने। मैंने पिघला दिया पत्थरों को, मैंने पिघला दिया पत्थरों को, एक तेरा दिल पिघलता नहीं है। मैंने पिघला दिया पत्थरों को, एक तेरा दिल पिघलता नहीं है।
आप बैठे हैं बालन पे मेरी, मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है।
आप बैठे हैं बालन पे मेरी, मौत का जोर चलता नहीं है।
मस्त नजरों से अल्लाह बचाए, मस्त नजरों से अल्लाह बचाए, बाजमालों से अल्लाह बचाए। मस्त नजरों से, 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 मस्त नजरों से। Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.